Hello. Um, I'm going to do a video, kind of like a haul video in a sense. Today, I'm going to try something different. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the camera angle. It is what it is. It can't really be changed very much. My phone is currently on my dog. My phone is currently on like a shelf thing on my desk. Please excuse the dogs. They're out of control and I'm not going to do anything about it because I can't. So like my phone is currently on like a shelf thing. Oh my god, I have a bruise on my desk. Like above my desk, but so the way I used to film the videos at my desk or my table back in the day when I actually was doing like filming videos at home more often was I would do I'm gonna scoot. I don't like that this is. I'm not in the center. Uh, I would do it back like I had a ring light with a stand, like a tripod, and then I had like a little phone in the middle of it. Um, that got super duper moldy. So, whoops. Can't. I had to throw it away. It was horrible. I want to kind of go over. I'm so sorry. I want to kind of go over the stuff that I've bought recently. Because I've been replenishing my makeup supply. I've been throwing away old stuff that expired. I've been replenishing stuff that is like running out that I like. I've been trying some new things to try to get into makeup more because I've been dealing with if you saw my Instagram post, Jesus Christ, the monthly recaps, like the 12 months of 2025. There's been a lot of mess. A lot of crimes happened to me. And a lot of crimes are still happening to me. I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm not doing crimes. Just for reference, I'm not doing the crimes. The crimes are happening to me. Um, then there's more that have happened since I posted that last December recap. Also, this arm is broken. I'm going to be using it because fuck that brace. It doesn't. Ooh, it's horrible. It does. Please don't lick. Thank you. He's licking himself and it's making noise and it is upsetting me. Um, my shoulder is fractured. So basically, like, I'm gonna make a video about it later when I have all the details and everything's done. I'm resting it on my desk right now because I'm supposed to support my shoulder and it hurts. So I'm gonna just plop my elbow on the desk. I wore the brace all day today, so it's not really the end of the world that I'm not wearing it right now. It's like 1 a.m. right now. December. Oh my god, no, January. January, like, I don't know, man. It's a Wednesday. Can you stop licking yourself, please? Thank you. The winter, please don't. Every time I say the word licking to one of the dogs, Winter freaks out. I think I figured out what his triggers are, and I'm kind of trying. It's working to figure out. Like, he's the one that bites. If you're not aware, he bites and he attacks and he mauls and he hurts people and he screams. He barks really loud. He's just awful to have, and it was like an overnight switch. He's there's had to be I've had to have long thoughts about whether or not I should report the attacks that he's done to me and to the other dogs and have him euthanized by the city. Like, I'm not going to, because I think I found a few resources I can use to help him have a better quality of life. He needs to be an only dog with a person who is experienced with corgis, experienced with dogs with hip issues, and very, very active and able to be very attentive to him. So preferably someone who works from home, who is a housewife or a house husband or whatever, house spouse, house spouse, whatever, and has, no kids right now. he's getting older. His hip issues are getting worse, so he's having more pain. We've got him on what is it, trazodone and gabapentin, and it seems to be helping. We've just upped his dose, and it takes a while to kick in, but it seems to be helping him relax. He seems to. I'll talk about that in another video. This one I kind of just want to do like a haul. I'm also in the process of changing my hair color a little bit. I have bleached it a little bit. I took the purple out. It's a little bit pink still, but whatever. I bleached the rest. I did some dark blue here. On the, not all the way on the underneath. There is still, oh god, my shoulder. There is still blonde in the middle part, but I meant to do like strips. I shouldn't have done the outside edges. I should have just done it here, but whatever. I messed up. I know what to do for next time. I need to stop moving this arm. That hurts. Oh my god. Please excuse everything going on. I had an extremely long day, so I'm like leaning back. I'm also not wearing a bra right now, so I'm not gonna sit up in the video. That's insane for me to do that. But I did go shopping for some things today and yesterday, like little pieces. It's not a whole bunch of money spent. I used coupons, I used membership points, I utilized sales, especially like year end / year start sales. And I went to the specific store for the product, like the brand store. So like, for example, if I bought some things from Tier, it's like a cosmetics company, if you don't know. They're really well known for their foundations right now, because their foundations are really good. And so it's a lot cheaper if you buy that stuff in the Tier store. But unfortunately, the Tier store is in the far northeast corner of Seoul, and I live all the way to the west of Seoul. I don't live in Seoul. I live outside of Seoul. So like Incheon is the airport and the coast. I live between Incheon and Seoul. So like, but closer to Incheon than Seoul. I border Incheon. So I am extremely far away from that corner of Seoul. Also, that corner of Seoul it's called Sungsu. It is apparently where some of the entertainment company buildings are, like where the idols work. I don't really know what their jobs entail. I don't know what they do. I didn't think that they went to the buildings. I don't know. But apparently some of the idols are there. Sometimes you might be able to see some of the idols from like SM or whatever. I don't care. I've seen SM idols all over the place. It doesn't. I almost crashed into Exos Baekhyun in the city where I'm living now. like he was just on the street. I was like, "Sir, go inside." It's crazy. He's really small. I'm sorry. He's like my height or shorter, and he's about the body mass of my left boob, like in total, skull and everything. That boy is tiny. Poor little guy. Okay, but dang, that makes his singing even more impressive because wow, he's very loud. The diaphragm that he has takes up 90% of his internal organ space, apparently, because oh my god, I just got stuff in my eye. And I do have makeup on, which doesn't look great, but I did it at a food court table with very limited products because I was a dum-dum and I wanted to use the stuff that I had. But I've been going and I've been using the hair dye that I have in the house, but then I don't have everything that I want to do my thing, which is what inspired me to go to the Olive Young, which is kind of like the Ulta of Korea in a sense. They have multiple different brands, but it's like specific items from those brands. They do have like tier condensation. Oh my god, I need to go to bed. What is this? What is foundation? Oh my god. I've lost my mind. I bought one today and I'm like, what is it called? Condensation. Jesus Christ. And so I'm gonna take some of I'm gonna like what the fuck am I talking about? I'm loopy. This is why I haven't been making videos lately, because I'm taking my makeup off. I can't. I'm just chaotic, stress gone. My ADHD is Jesus. It's a lot recently, and it's part of it is because I'm dealing with constant nonsense, and it's overwhelming. Part of it is just regular burnout, seasonal depression, chronic illness flare ups, a bunch of new changes and things in my life. Hobbies keeping, oh God, I'm screaming, sorry. Hobbies keeping me up in the middle of the night till 5 a.m. I literally went to bed at 6 a.m. and then I had to leave the house by noon to get, oh God. But anyway, I'm going to finish a sentence in the video, I promise. I don't know at what point of the video it'll be, but it'll be in the video somewhere. I'll finish one sentence at least. Jesus Christ. So my schedule for technically now yesterday, but I'm going to say today to make it easier. Schedule for Wednesday, December, whatever the first December. Fuck me, man. Whatever the first Wednesday of 2026, January 2026, whatever the first Wednesday is, whatever number day that is. Wait, I can look at my calendar right now. No, I cannot. So 4 is Sunday, 5, 6, 7, maybe. We'll see. It doesn't really matter because I don't fucking know. So anyway, now I can rub my eyes and touch my face without. There were no consequences before, but without even more consequences. Yay. So my schedule for today was basically I had to wake up. I had to. I showered last night because I bleached my hair last night and I washed it off and then showered and everything. So I just washed my face, did my skincare, brushed my teeth, ordered breakfast, took it with me to go out. So I had to like feed the dogs, all that jazz, whatever the typical like stuff you have to do before you leave your house. And then I went to the vet. So my first order of business was to travel about an hour and a half without lugging the dogs with me to the vet to go pick up some medicine for the puppy. The puppy has it's not ringworm, but it's like the canine. It's one of the fungi that can cause ringworm, but it's a canine one. So like it's not, ow, it doesn't pass it's not super contagious. It can be, but it's a lot harder to catch. And none of the other dogs have it, and I don't have it, so it's fine. We're going to start treating it, and once you start treating it, it's pretty much fine. I forgot what it's called. It's a big science word. I don't know it. I'm not a zoo bacteriologist or whatever. I'm not a zoonotic illness expert, all right? Oh my God, my nose. I also put my septum piercing back in after 1,000 years of having it out, and it's very tickly. So winter is not the season that I should have done that in. But whatever. We live and we don't learn. I do this every time. That's why I keep it out. I'm going to put my leg up on the windowsill. I'm currently folded in half, but whatever. I don't care. It's comfy. So, then my next order of business was going to be doing whatever until I have to work at 7:30 in a different part, like the west middle side of Seoul, like the western part of the middle part, western central Seoul, whatever. But I don't have to do that until 7:30. So I was going to pick up the dog meds at 1:30. So I had breakfast, which was just like a bread roll and then like a matcha latte, whatever. Typical stuff for me. And then I was like, I didn't eat again until evening, which was my fault because I forgot that I need fuel. So then instead I was like, well, I'm going to go to one of these like indie brand, not conglomerate, but I'm going to call it conglomerate because I don't know what the right word, stores for cosmetics. So it's called Hemeko. I thought it was Himiko, but it's Hemeko, Hemeko. It's apparently a Korean store, but that sounds like a Japanese name. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's a store that's basically like a Sephora, but for indie brands, or like an Ulta, but for indie brands in Korea. indie brands, they're very expensive. So I don't know how indie these brands are. I don't know if they're subsidiaries of bigger companies or if they're funded by like the rich people in Korea. I don't know. And I don't really care. So I went to this first one in a place called Hongdae, which, okay, to keep context for you. I gotta put my arm down. This is the main part of Seoul. All this, the outer parts of Seoul are here, right? This is this is subway line 2 is kind of like a rectangle. If you're from St. Louis, it's like Highway 270 where it kind of connects to all the other highways because it kind of goes in a loop. That's what line 2 is. So line 2 is like this. This is my home all the way over here. I'm connected here, and then I get on line 2, and then I go to the vet here. Then I need to go all the way up here to go to Hongdae, which is where the Himiko store was. There's 3 locations of Himiko. Actually, Hongdae is probably like here. There's 3 locations of Himiko. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one here-ish. Well, actually, more like here. So I went here first, and then I was like, fuck it. We have a lot of extra time. I have so much extra time. Oh my god, there's nothing I want to do in Hongdae because A, it's cold outside, and B, I don't like Hongdae. It's like a university like clubbing cesspit, and it stresses me out. And so then I was like, well, let's go all the way over here to Seongsu, where apparently all the SM stuff is, and then also where the Tier store is. There's the only location of the Tier store at this time. It's a flagship store. It just recently opened, I think. So let's go over here. And then I was like, I have so much time because then while I was here, I went to the next station down, and I was like, well, I'm gonna eat some food at the mall here, like the food court of the mall here. And it was like my first meal because I was like, I'm hungry. And so I was like, well, I didn't buy anything at the Himiko store over here. I was kind of disappointed by the selection, but it was pretty small. The Tier store, I bought some things. I'll show you what I bought. And then I was like, well, let me go to the Olive Young. No, wait, did I go to... Yeah, I went to Olive Young here at this next station, which was like a different university area. And I bought a few things. I don't remember what I bought at which place. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Don't worry about that. And then I was like, well, I learned here as I was getting ready to go to my students class here. I was like, oh, I was literally getting up to walk to the station, and I checked my phone, and she's like, don't worry, don't come because we canceled because my parents wanted to go eat. And I was like, oh, lit. That's awesome. I don't want to come anyway. I'm very casual with this student. She's really chill. My arm is getting tired. So then I was like, well, I have so much time and I'm out and I don't want to go home yet because I'm kind of having a decent time. And I want to go to another Himiko store. Well, I went to a bunch of Olive Youngs. I went to a few Olive Youngs here. There's like an Olive Young every like block. There's an Olive Young. It's ridiculous. It's unreasonable how many Olive Youngs there are, but it doesn't really matter, okay? So I went here to, like, I think 1 or 2 Olive Youngs over in this area. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm seeing a few things I like. I think I bought a few things. I don't remember. And then, I'm so sorry, I'm hiccuping and burping. It's gross. I'm not cutting it out. I don't care. It is what it is. I look like a thumb. Like, I'm not trying to be good at my job. This isn't even my job. Can you please stop? Thank you. I'm not, like, this isn't even my job, and I don't try at my real job. Whatever. So then I went to the Himiko store that was like here. Not the one here, because I'm like, that's not, I can't imagine that this one has a lot of stuff that I want. I went to this one, which is Myeongdong, which is a little bit, I don't know, in relation to Hongdae. It's in this quadrant of Seoul. And so I went over here, and then I was like, okay, I went to like 2 different Olive Youngs. And I went to the Himiko store. I bought some stuff at the Himiko store. I actually spent more than I spent at the Tier store, but I got more items. The Tier store, I got more like daily items. I'll show you. It doesn't really matter. And then I went home. Oh, I went to a few Olive Youngs after that, and then I went home. And then the day before this, on Tuesday, I went to at least two Olive Young. I went to two Olive Youngs to try to find a specific color of hair dye that I could not find. And so I ended up finding a color that I'm going to settle on. And then I'm like, well, I'll have to find a black hair dye somewhere else. For some reason, I couldn't find a real black hair dye in all of Gangnam. So whatever. I was going to go to like an actual hair supply shop today, but I was like, I don't want to do that. No, I'm going to go to these places that have these cosmetic stores. So they probably have Olive Youngs. Olive Youngs probably have different selections of the colors. And I was kind of correct. They might have discontinued or stopped selling in store the color that I wanted, which is weird because it was just like black. It was very popular. But I don't know. But that's in the brand that I want. There's several brands of box dye you can get at Olive Young. Whatever. I'm going to show you what I bought at Tier first because I'm the most excited about that. So I'll show you what I'm most excited about last. Well, first I got some, Jesus Christ, I just flung something. Samples. Why am I doing it sideways? What the heck? So I don't think these are my color, but I'll find someone who these are the color for. I'm not, it's backwards. I don't know if it's going to be backwards in the video. I don't care enough to fix it. These are samples of like the Mask Fit AI filter cushion, which basically just means like it blurs your features and it like kind of visually removes texture. It doesn't actually fix texture. It just kind of removes it from what your eye can see, whatever. This is a little bit too dry on my skin, so I didn't want this particular foundation. So I got this one, which as you can see is like a crystal shape or like a diamond type shape. It is meant to be glowy like a diamond. It is called Mask Fit Ruby Mesh Cushion. It's just a bunch of nouns, to be honest. You push this little like doop doop here, and it opens. Here's a mirror. You can see all my skincare. Oh, I gotta actually. This is something I bought at Olive Young. I'm going to show you that later. You can see there's a mirror here. There's a little like doop doop. I've used it, but I also dropped it on the ground at the subway. So I'm going to sanitize this little pan here and then use a different cushion because I bought. You'll see. You'll see everything. Unfortunately, I dropped it immediately. And then you open this little doop. And then here's the actual product. So what you do when you put on the product is you doop doop and then or doop doop and then you tap it in here and then you tap it on your hand because a lot comes out at once. You can see here. You don't need that much. You can see me filming. Oh my god, hello, Inception. Anyway, so that's something that I got. Is my skin color apparently is the lightest shade available. There's one shade lighter than this, but it doesn't come in this foundation doesn't come in that. This formula doesn't come in it, so that's sad. But this fits well enough. I like it. It's very full coverage, and it's also buildable, so I think I'm going to use very little of it because I want to kind of remain kind of as normal and natural looking as possible. I don't really want that full wearing a mask of makeup drag queen style, like concealer, foundation, everything. So, because I also am so lazy, I'm not gonna upkeep that. So I'm just gonna wear this when I want to look nice or want to do my makeup or whatever. And yeah, there we go for that. And then I got this eyeshadow because it's a fun color, and Korea famously has no fun stuff, especially with cosmetics and fashion. So normally in this nation, this beautiful peninsula nation that we have here, everything that looks colorful is going to be translucent. But I tested this in the store and it's actually not translucent. You can't see very well because also the lighting is garbage in here. It's actually not translucent. I do kind of have to rub off like a layer on top. You can actually see orange. It's not very easy to see in this. It's very bad lighting, but you can actually see it, and it's buildable as well. You can kind of build it up. So I wanted an orange color for a long time, and no brands sell it. And I know in Korea, things come and go so fast. I'm like, when you see a fun color or a fun makeup product in Korea, or a product that's in your color that you like, You have to buy it, or it might be gone by the next time you go to the store, which is insane, but it is what it is. So then, oh my god, Jesus, okay. You can see I was swatching colors of makeup. I think I bought some of these. Then I got blush. I got blush. It's purple. It's lavender. I keep looking in the wrong part of the camera because it's sideways. I don't care. It is what it is. Lavender. Oh, there's the charger. Oh my god. Okay. It also is a little cushion. Oh my god. Oh my god. The whole desk is shaking. Little cushion. And then I did not drop this one on the floor. Yay. And then this whole thing will be purple eventually, but like the product hasn't seeped through yet because the mesh itself isn't purple. It's just white. Oh, I didn't say the name of this one. SO5. SO5? SOS. Jesus Christ. SO5 Sunblaze. Yeah. Whatever. This one is the Tier Airy Bloom Mesh Blush. It is in 01. That's what the lightest. Ooh. Pale lavender. Why does that one not say it in English? Whatever, doesn't matter. Pale lavender. So this one looked decent with the ghost white foundation. It does show up, but it shows up a little bit more pink on my skin than lavender. It's really hard to see in this booty cheeks lighting, but it is like lavender. And showing it in the same lighting up close doesn't do anything, doesn't help. I don't have another light. All I have is that one. I do want to get another ring light like thing. I'm not going to. Not for a while. Oh my god, the damage. The damage. Oh god, I gotta deep condition it. I didn't put a lot of conditioning products in my hair after washing it last night because I wanted to keep it available to like put more color on. But I'm not going to do that today, so I should have conditioned it. Whatever. It is lavender. It is very lavender. It's very hard to see in this lighting. Also, Korean phone cameras automatically alter the color of everything. Don't even get me started on that. That pisses me the hell off. Now, the thing I'm most excited about, you're not even going to be able to see it because this lighting is, as I said, booty cheek central. It's because the light's behind me, but I don't think there's a place I can put the phone. Maybe there might be. I'm going to move it while... Ow! My arm. I'm going to move it while filming because I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Let's see. Put it on the trash can. Oh, Jesus! That's what I thought would happen. Oh, yeah, I put it over there because the cord doesn't reach over. No, don't fit. Okay, well. Yay! It's a fucking nightmare. Here, I'm gonna... Okay. Tis what it is. Here, you can see more garbage. Here, it's lavender. Good, you still can't see it. It's the same fucking color. Here. Lavender. Fuck's sake. Okay. Good lord. Okay. This is the thing I'm the most excited about. It is a little bit better lighting. I already swiped it across my lip ring. God damn. It is, I don't know if you can see in the light. No, you can't. It's sparkly. It's got sparkles. It's like a lip balm. It has some pigment, but it really doesn't change the way your lips look very much. I'm going to do this in the light. Here. Can you see? Get me the fuck out of here. Girly pop. Come on now. You can see some of the shimmers. And it is shimmery all the way through. Yay, Tier. Thank you for that. Oh, which way does it go? Okay. Now, if you put it on, my dog is licking my shorts right now. You can see sparkles. It's shiny, but it's also just is what it is. Because it's a balm. And it's not like enough to really like change the color of your skin. It just makes it sparkly. So if you go a little bit over your lip line, not a big deal. Don't fall. Jesus. I'm very happy about it. I like it. You cannot tell from afar. It does kind of neutralize the green. It's dead skin. The green in it does kind of neutralize the pink of the lip blushing tattoo that I had done, which is fine. That's fair, and I like that. That's okay. That is what that is. You can see all my laundry. All the different places that I put things when I change clothes after I come in the house. Come in home. Come in home. Okay, fair. Talking like a baby. This was all less than like $50 together. This was like 20. I'm gonna say dollars, but it's thousands of won. Don't worry. 1,000 won in my brain is like $1. It's not exact, but it's a safe estimate because usually the dollar is worth more than the won. So like $1 is worth like 1.5 won or whatever at like the best times. I don't know if that's real. That might be a lie. Google it. I don't know. I just estimate by just taking the zeros off of the 3 zeros off of the won, so then it's easier to estimate. And then I have a buffer room. I have buffer room. This was like 23. I don't know where the receipt is, and I'm not gonna go find it. This was like I don't know how much this was. I think this was like 8, and this one was probably like 14, 13, 12, whatever, somewhere in there. I don't know. These are kind of hard to find. There's not a lot of advertising. There's not a lot of like press about them right now, which is sad. It's very sad. Also, I never saw anyone talking about this. This is the best thing in the whole world to me. I've been looking for shimmery lip stuff for weeks. Any more on that later. Okay. Did I put it in here? I should not use this arm. It hurts me. Oh no, it hurts me. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So, this is something I bought the other day when I bought hair dye. So I'm going to go back a day to Tuesday. Chaos. And I'm going to show you what I bought on Tuesday. On Tuesday. Okay. There's a bunch of junk in here. Okay, I bought this hair dye to go over this mop. It's supposed to do this. I want it as light as possible, but like whatever. But I want it ashy. And this says it is a 6.12, so 6, which 10 is like the lightest blonde, and then 1 is black. Like black, like jet black. I want to stay up in the 8 or higher range, so I'm not going to use this hair dye probably this time, but I always want to have a stock just in case I mess up another color at another time, and I can go back to this. Is kind of like this is like my winter natural color that grows out of my scalp. You can kind of see some of it where I didn't bleach it very well. That's like the color that grows out of my scalp. This is like my winter natural. I want to go for more of like my summer natural, which is a couple of shades lighter, or like a shade or 2 lighter, which I actually found out that I have that shade in my stock of hair dye that I already had in the house anyway. So I'm just going to put this away and then use that one instead. I think it's the same brand or a similar brand to what I have here. I bought this on Tuesday, and I also bought this. This is eyeshadow. It is from a brand that I had never heard of in Korea. It is from Risky. It's called Risky Pigment Eyeshadow Palette in the colorway, I don't know, Shatter. So it has actual grays, relatively neutral. They are a little bit brownish, but that's fine because like a gray looks insane on people. So typically, it is fine. It is cool toned for sure. I don't know how well the color relays on camera because, again, as I said, the Korean cameras just like change the color of everything, which is really annoying. But these are very shimmery. These three are very shimmery. So is this one is a shimmery black. I'm very excited. Very pigmented. I will swatch some for you. Chip Chop, please stop. Hey. Hey. Winter, don't start barking at me. Oh my god. Shake Bung, stop. Stop. Bim Bim, quiet. Down. 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 Quiet. Thank you. See, he listens better than he used to. This is the white. This is the next to the white. This is the medium, and this is the darker. These are just glitters to go on top of another color. This one is actually like a matte. My phone is gonna die. It's at 15%. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna have to plug her back in. Damn it. I don't have a longer cord. Maybe I can find a way to set it up so it can reach better. Maybe I can hook it up on the back of the table. No, don't get up. Oh my god, the dogs think I'm doing something. Sorry about the bumping on the microphone. I can do about that. I got one bum arm and I'm trying to do something. Two arms that really hurts. Oh my god. Oh my lord, that hurt. Okay, I'm just gonna get up and do it this way. Because, oh, ouch, that turning of my arm is not good. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that actually hurts real bad. Hold on. Please don't lick my leg, Shikva. Please, get away from me. Oh. Okay. It is what it is. I gotta plug her back in. Because if it gets too low on battery, it'll stop filming. And I don't want to deal with that. Thank you, Bim Bim. Relax. Oh, that hurt. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, whatever. I wiped it off there clean. Whoa! Colors! Whoa! They're not really colors. It's gray, white, and black, but pigment, whatever. This brand seemed very grungy, very cool, very different from the only peach colors available so far in the whole country, apparently. Finding an orange shimmery eyeshadow that is semi-pigmented was like mind-boggling to me. That's the level of desperation we were at. I have not seen a real red color that I can put on my face in this country, including lip. They don't wear red on their makeup here, apparently. They'll call it, one of them was called Ruby Red, and it was legit purple. I almost started screaming. They're always like a brick color or it's like a plum color, and it pisses me off because I just want red. Red doesn't even look bad on Korean skin tones. Knock it off. He's licking himself incessantly because he's anxious. I love him. You need... That's very annoying, and every time I tell you to stop, the other one starts screaming. Please don't. I'm gonna put you in the hallway if you don't stop. I can... The wet, gushy licking sounds that they make. Oh, it's disgusting. It really it gets on my nerves. I love dogs, and normally that doesn't bother me, but I'm overwhelmed and stressed and overstimulated because of everything going on in my life right now, and so it really pisses me off. So I always try to make them not lick when I'm in the room, which there's plenty of time when I'm not in the room or when I'm not conscious in the room when I'm sleeping, but they always want to do it when I'm chilling and I'm trying to relax, and then when I'm trying to sleep. Knock it off. Okay. Oh, why did I do that again? You can see that I bought more hair dye. I'll show you that later. So I'm put everything. I am put everything. Jesus Christ. I'll put everything that I've already showed you back in this bag because I don't have a lot of room on this desk and I'm not going to move things around and I don't really care and it is what it is and it does not matter. Also, I did buy these macabre wipes, makeup wipes at the convenience store where I bought a snack or something today. Because I had tried on some of the, I've done like tester makeup and they do the makeup on your face to check if it matches your face, which I'm like, that's weird. Because I had pink blush on this side and purple blush on this side and no, the eye makeup or lip makeup or anything, I looked like a ghost with two different colored cheeks. So I went and I bought this and I like took it off. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh, I showed you this stuff. Okay. All right. Also on Tuesday, I bought a 2-pack of this plus this. So this is sunscreen. It's like skincare, like moisturizing sunscreen for those people who don't know about that. It's also a little cushion. This is just a bottle. It's not a refill for this. This is like a bonus little thing. And then you little flip it. You do a little flippy. And then it looks green, but the sponge is green and the product is also green, actually. It doesn't show up very green on your skin, though. It just kind of like neutralizes redness if you're sunburnt. I'm going to use this to touch up. If I'm going outside and I want to look decent and I want to like touch up while I'm outside, if I'm out for a long time, I'm going to use this. But this expires in 2027, October 2027. I'm probably going to use it in the summer and not in the winter because I'm not going to be outside a lot in the winter. This is what I wear before I go out. That and one other brand, but like that one's more expensive. So this one's on sale right now, and so I bought this one because they're kind of interchangeable for me. All right, now today what I bought a toner because I'm doing an ashy tone hair dye. And I have very much like brassy tones, like yellow tones in my hair. And if you don't know about that, when I put that ashy toned blonde color in my hair, the ash tone will kind of be like used up on the brassiness and the yellow, and it'll just come out like bleh. But the areas that are already not super brassy will get more ashy. But then this area, like this will be really ashy, and then this will be like bleh. So it'll look patchy and bad. So if I tone it a little bit, it will help make it from yellowy to ashier, and then I can have like a more solid in terms of tone, not in terms of hue, but in terms of tone, a more solid base to put the color on top of. Not a big deal. You stop it, hon. No, don't lick. And then I got black hair dye because I need black hair dye. I want to do the tips black again, like usual. Like usual. You okay, buddy? You gonna throw up? My dog's gonna throw up. Yeah. You okay, bud? Winter, leave it alone. Leave him alone. Oh my god. Winter, down. 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 Winter, down. Quiet. Leave him alone. Why are you screaming? Don't. No. Winter, down. 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 Relax. Quiet. Quiet. Oh my fucking god. This is the problem. Nothing is going on, but he's freaking out. Go in the hallway. Go in the hallway. Go in the hallway. No, shut up. He has to be like exiled from the community in order for him to stop. Because he won't calm down if he's like this. Because just the puppy doing something that got my attention made him go off like this. And if he stays in the room, he's going to try to maul me and the other dogs. Buster, don't touch it. Hunnell didn't actually throw up. He just gagged and then he was fine. Probably doesn't feel too good. Are you okay, buddy? Buster? Buster! No, thank you. Shit. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. For fuck's sake. Okay. These dogs are I need to train them, but the problem is I don't have. Knock it off, Buster. Stop. They know better, which is why I'm being really harsh on them because they know better. They know they're not supposed to do this, especially so late at night. Winter knows he's in trouble. Like he knows he did something wrong. Oh, shut up, man. I love him to death, but he's just. I'm tired. It's every time I stand up, every time I turn and I look anywhere, he starts screaming like this. I can't even breathe. I can't even like sigh in my house without him thinking that I'm gonna yell. Because I think the original family that had him, I think either they did some kind of scolding that upset and traumatized him, or some kind of scolding that upset and traumatized him happened while they owned him. Because they owned him from essentially his birth until like they gave him to me. He came from like a pet store and they bought him as like a young puppy. And so they kind of raised him. So he had some adventures in the middle of that where he was in a government shelter for a while, but I don't know where the trauma is coming from. I don't know what happened. The second I brought home the puppies, he just started becoming very violent and attacking, and it was horrible. And it hasn't stopped, but it's calmed down a little bit because I'm learning how to like chill him out and calm him down. That's why I'll shout down, because he won't listen unless I cut the. He won't like. He's so hyper focused on trying to kill the puppy or whatever dog got my attention, God forbid, and that he won't listen unless I sound really angry. And then he'll go, and he'll look at me, and then I'll go down again and try to like, every time I say down, I'm more firm, but I'm like, Hunnel, Jesus, Lord Almighty, Buster, leave him alone. He's not in the mood. Leave him alone, Buster. Go, get. I'm patting him on the butt. Do not bite me. Buster has an attitude. Oh my God, we're gonna get evicted because of that piece of shit. Like, I'm so tired of him screaming all the time. Thank God my neighbors are nice. This is why I had to move to the city that I moved to, because I would have already had the cops called on me every moment of every day. Insult. Buster, I'm not happy with you. You need to go away. You've done a lot wrong today. You've been really bad. You were really bad last night as well. You've gotten on my nerves. You need to get away from me. Go. I'm doing something. Thank you. Buster and Winter, you can talk to them like they're like human toddlers, and they will understand what you're saying, which is really strange. Well, what I was saying with Winter is something triggered like in my opinion, probably a PTSD response where he feels like he's endangered every time the master of, or like the leader of the pack is upset. And I know that's not biologically correct terminology. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. The person who has the most authority in the house, when they're upset, he's afraid. And based on some context clues that the mother and the original family has told me, I do think that at least one member of the family was not the kindest to the dog. And I do have a suspicion that maybe when Winter got lost, I don't think it was him getting lost on accident. I think there could have been a toss out the car window kind of a moment. Or at least to let him out and then drive away. Because apparently the guy let him out of the car for a bathroom break on a trip across the country, or not even that far. Turns out it's not that far from their home. Didn't even need to take the dog. Could have had a dog babysitter or like put him in a dog hotel. It's really not that hard to do. It's much cheaper than trying to book a dog-friendly hotel for a business trip. And he chose to take the dog with him instead. And the dog was let out of the car for a potty break, and then the dog ran away and wouldn't come back, and he didn't even try to look for the dog. And this all happened while Mom was out of the country with the kid. And Winter got out of my house twice. Once while I was watching him, and once while the dog walker that I need to call her and check on her. I need to check about something with her. I just remembered. Well, she was walking the dogs, and he was very easy to get back. You just have to go, Winter, and then clap a little bit, and he'll come running back to you. And he's not been in my house for a full year yet, and he came back to me when I called him one time. This man who owned this dog for 7 years, the first 7 years of this dog's probably 12 years on this earth. Total, like, lifespan, right? Didn't even call his name, probably, because if he did, he would have caught the dog. And he had a collar that had like an external microchip on it when the mom left, and the dog always had that collar on because it has a microchip on it. But suddenly, and it wasn't something you could really slip out of very easily because it was a collar that you walk him with as well, right? So it's like not something you can slip out of because he does pull a little bit on the leash. And he didn't have it on when they caught him and took him to the government shelter. So they never found it. And the mom won't tell me where this all happened or what shelter he was in or any of the other details, and I've never met the father. And then once Winter started showing signs of drama, and I started saying, like, hey, what's the actual situation? Like, I need the whole truth. I'm not going to, like, be upset or judge you or anything like that. I just need the whole truth so I can get him the proper treatment that's targeted at his triggers and his issues. She was like, oh, well, here's this. And she opened up to me about a few things, like after the government shelter, he was biting at the boys in the family a little bit, which was unusual. She seems to think that having a lot of dogs in the home made it feel like a shelter, and that was a problem. But I'm like, he had a lot of dogs in the home already. There were 4 dogs in the home. And bringing 2 puppies and putting them in a separate room where they don't interact with him very much isn't overcrowding. So I do think that it was probably my stress and reaction to the stress of having the puppies along with everything else that was going on, where I was kind of irritable and grumpy and like less patient. I think that triggered it because I think that was more similar to something that he had experienced at home. Because when I reassure him that he's safe and that I'm not mad or that I'm not going to hurt him, he stops freaking out. That wouldn't be a solution if he was upset by the amount of dogs in the home, because the amount of dogs in the home doesn't change even if I'm not mad or I am mad. So that's what's kind of sad. I do think that there's some missing information, but I think I have filled it in. Anyway, back to the haul. Sorry about this. I'm going to go one by one. They're still in the boxes. This one is a... Ow. Shit. These are from the Himiko store. The Kill It pencil eyeliner. No, I can't really reach forward with this arm. You can't really see, but I have to like do this with my arm because I can't really go forward. I can't lift up or out. Oh, out is bad. Out is very bad. And I can't really rotate very much. All right, so this is a double-ended pencil. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's an eyeliner pencil. I want to start practicing new methods of makeup with like eyeliners and stuff. I want to do pencil liners and see if I can get that to work. And in Korea, the pencil liners are super fucking thin. Super itsy bitsy thin. This is my finger for reference. Teensy tiny thin. It's my eye. Very nice. And it has a little brush to smudge it out. I don't know how to use that, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to learn. I'll swatch it for you. I already have it on my hands, so let me wipe that off as much as I can. Ugh. Okay. Let me just wipe it on my rib cage because I'm not gonna wait for that. So here, it's very soft, but waxy enough to stay for a long time, but soft enough to draw easily with gentle like pressure, which is important for me with my eyes because I do have kind of like thin skin around my eyes and it's very annoying to deal with. I'm going to do the other liners. This is called, oh, this is in the shade Oh, trash. Natural black. Okay. Pretty sure we don't naturally have black lines on our eyes, but I guess it looks natural. I don't know. They didn't have an unnatural black, so blue black would be cool. Purple black, I think that would be fun. They're not gonna do it because it's fun. It's an indie brand, so maybe. This one is the, I didn't read what it was called. Oh my god. Eye Extender by Took, Took. I don't know, in the color Cool Tear. Like a new teardrop. I think. Probably not tear, because that's kind of a bit gruesome. This one is cool toned. It's a little bit thicker than the liner, but I think it's meant for like kind of contouring, because Koreans will do this thing a lot of times with their eyes where they draw like, because they have the almond shaped eyes and sometimes they're pointed a little bit up, sometimes they're pointed down, whatever, right? But they want to make their eye look, they don't have the almond shape. This is almond shape. They have whatever, the Korean eye shape. You know what it is, you've seen it, right? And they want to make it more like the shape where it's like rounder, but still kind of, right? So they'll draw, basically their eye might end here. They'll draw this part in with some kind of color that matches the rest of their shape that they did with their eyeshadow. I don't really know anything about it. It is what it is. I can't really do it on my eye because it looks crazy. This is really bad to see on camera. It's kind of like, oh my god. Yeah, it's like a cool reddish mauvish. I don't know. Whatever. And I got another one in warm tier because I am apparently cool neutral toned, but I lean more towards neutral because I have the ability to wear all ranges of the colors on the thing. I can do both gold and silver jewelry. I can do both purple blush and like yellow blush. Like a goldish is probably better because I'm very pale, but like it works on me, whatever. And I like having that, and I want to be able to do both warm toned looks and cool toned looks. And I'm planning to use this as eyeliner. Like I'm going to cover the tattoo liner and I'm going to use this as eyeliner. It's more of like a brown, orangey, like a terracotta type of, not terracotta, like a clay color, natural clay. Yep, I really like those, and they stay quite well. The lines that you saw on my hand before that I had to wipe off before this, that was them, and I've washed it like multiple times. So it stays quite well, and that's part of the wear test that I do is I go into the store and then I test the liners on my hand, and I find the ones that I like, and I remember where they are in the store and like which products they are, and then I test other products like lip products and stuff like this. You can see like lip stain products that I tested that the stain stained. It says what it does. It's called what it does, right? And then I go and I wipe everything off once I've filled my entire top of my hand. And whichever liners stay on best, I consider buying those. Because they stay on the best. Because a lot of Korean liners, lip smudgers, whatever, anything you use to like a pencil to draw a line on your face, it'll just wipe the fuck off. Like, what are you talking about? It doesn't stay. But sometimes it does need time to settle on your skin before it will actually stay. So if I do this right now and I wipe it right now, it might wipe off easier. But if I leave it for the rest of the video for like the next 10 minutes or something, it might stay better. This has like a little bloop bloop. Oh, I didn't say what it was. It's a lip thing. It's another pencil. Lip pencil. It says just to... Oh, Took again, same brand as these two TOK. It says quickly and easily like a pro. Took rough but pro lip pencil. I don't know what that means. In what color? Hee. HEE. I don't know what drugs they're smoking at the Took Naming Factory, but I would like some. That's hilarious. That's crazy. I don't know how this goes. Oh, here we go. It's kind of hard to get started. It's very purpley. It kind of matches the blush. It is going to look absolutely buck wild on my lips. I guarantee it. Let me try. Where's a mirror? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to look insane. But I want to try more like fun looks. I don't have a good liner for it, but I'm going to use like a lip brush that I have to like dip into the pencil and then do liner. Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of fun. In natural lighting, it doesn't look insane. It is really bright on my lip. I don't know how well it stays. And with a piercing in the middle of your lip, that does matter. But it doesn't really matter as much because I'll have it with me to reapply. It is a little bit crack-headed, and that's what we love about it. So I'm going to try putting like different glosses and different colors and tints and things over it to see what it does. I'm curious, and I'm curious as to how it stays. It doesn't make the teeth look yellow because that's what purple does, but that's fine. It's very silly. I love it. I love it. It does kind of match like the purplish. I also know that I can use it on my other parts of my face as well, and I'm curious. As to what this. I think this is for smudging. I think this is meant to be a lip liner, like a contour, like a smudger. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't play that game. So I wonder. Oh, it stays quite well. It is really drying. So I would need like a gloss over, but it kind of softened it. I don't know, the Koreans are on some bullshit with lip stuff. Stresses me the fuck out. But it's a fun color, and so I got it. And I can also use it as like, I can put it on the back of my hand and then use it as blush. If I want to do more harsh purple, I can probably use it as a cream eyeshadow or something. It could be interesting. I'm curious to try it. And that is another theme with the next two products. These are not something I'm going to actually use for their intended purpose, most likely. At least this one for sure. This one is from I'm Meme. Like I am Meme. Okay. Well, just call it something in Korean. Because the Konglish stresses me the fuck out. I hate that. Hello, sunshine, it says. Let me open you. Thank you. Goddamn. It's the security seal. So I guess I'm grateful or whatever. Ow. I hurt myself. Ah. It's a contour stick. So I don't contour, as you can tell from my lack of information that I know about makeup. Contouring is not a skill that I have, nor is it a skill that I want. And in Korea, I'm very lucky. My face shape is decently naturally attractive, according to what they say. My skin tone is fine. If I can get away with not wearing I can get away with having a bloody eyebrow with no bald, bloody eyebrows, no makeup on the rest of my face, and I can walk outside and people can still be like, oh, you're very beautiful. And I'm like, okay, you're lying, but okay, whatever, right? Raise your standards, Jesus Christ. But like, whatever. So I don't need to contour according to the beauty standards here. I don't feel the need to contour. I don't feel the need to learn how to, but it could be interesting to learn how to just for like skill set. Because I do want to get into makeup as like a hobby again because it did make me feel good. It made me feel excited, made me feel creative. And I want to get back into hobbies after over a year of horrific abuse and trauma. So I got a contour stick that kind of, I guess, works for my skin tone because it's not super dark. That was just like a swipe. I can also use it, probably, maybe, I don't know, as a cream eyeshadow or other stuff. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And since it's a big fatty boy, I can use a brush and apply it in like thinner lines or like smaller, more detailed areas. I started watching a lot of makeup YouTubers and they're talking about this, and I'm like, I didn't know those kinds of brushes existed. I didn't know you could do that. It never occurred to me that you could use your lipstick as a blush. And it never occurred to me that you could use your eyeshadow as a lipstick, like enhancement color. I knew that you could use eyeshadow. Like, it occurred to me that you could use powder as other powdered products, like powder blush as powder eyeshadow, whatever, right? But it didn't occur to me that you could use cream blush as a lipstick or vice versa. So a lot of these things, like this product, actually, this is from House of Her, House, House, of, O-F, Her, H-U-R. So Every Cheek Blush. It is in color Mad for Fuchsia. I remember. It says Mid pour Fuchsia, which is crazy. But I remember from the store it was called Mad for Fuchsia. It also says it in English on the top, but I didn't see that until after. Okay. This one's very bright, but I'm very excited about it. You can kind of tell from the bottom the sticker is the color. Oh my god, I'm excited. This one is going to be too much for a blush for me. Guaranteed. Wow. This is, I've heard, good for deeper skin tones as well. But I can use it as like sparingly as like, I'm also not wearing any base makeup, so I do need to be careful. That's a lot. That's too much. I put too much on my finger. But you can always tone it down by putting more base makeup over top. Whatever. It's a cream. You can do that. I can do like a fun, like interesting thing. I can also probably do an eyeshadow look with it. Ugh. I'm not really checking where it's going. And I can do like a pink powder over top to set it. I can also use it on my lips. I'm going to try that. I look like I got smacked in the head. Maybe I should get smacked in the head for this behavior. Okay. Big spot. Oh my god. This from this. Ooh. Here. What if I... hard to spread. It doesn't really spread well. It doesn't really blend well. It's also, I'm not warming it up. It's quite bright. I like it on my lips. Oh my god, it's everywhere. I look like I ate it. Whatever. That's my vibe today. Kid got into mommy's makeup. And then there's one more product that I want to show. First, I have to wipe off that. It's very purpley pink. It's cool. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to try some new stuff with it. Oh, my eyeball. Okay, probably not good for my skin to be wiping it like that. Do you see? Like, I'm wiping the eyeliners off, and they're not coming off easily, which is going to be a nightmare to take off if I wear them as eyeliners, but it's going to be good because they wear throughout the day, and I don't have to keep reapplying all the time. Because the thing with me is that I care so little that if my makeup gets messed up outside of the house, I'm not going to fix it. I'll go to the store and buy makeup wipes, take it all off real bad. Have mascara still halfway on my face. I do not care. The last thing that I'm very excited about, they didn't have it. I tried to buy it on Tuesday, but on Wednesday, they had it. On Tuesday, the store that I went to in Gangnam didn't have it. The second store I went to in Gangnam didn't even have this display at all. Apparently, this is the risky one. So it's from the black compact with the gray shadows. It's from the same brand. And some Olive Young stores will have like new trend displays or like indie brand displays, and some do not. So it depends on the store itself. I believe Olive Young might be a franchise. This is obviously kind of grayish. It's a little bit more purpley than gray, but like it's very iridescent, and very sparkly. I'm so happy they have this color. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you. I'll do half my mouth and then half without. You can see. It's hard to see. I'll get you over here. That's Shine and Sparkle. Oh my god, where's the camera? Get me out of here. Get me the hell out of here. Whatever. You can't see it, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna try that hard. But it's on one side, but not on the other. It might be a plumper too. Is she plumping? This is in colorway Kyo. KYO. I don't know. I don't know, but it's really pretty. It's really sparkly. I really love it. Like I said, I've been looking for sparkly lip stuff forever. I think I said weeks, which is forever to me. And I have the blusher already, like the blush tattoo already on my lips, so I don't really need a lot of pigment. But I really love cool tone stuff. As you can tell, I've been getting into cool tone. Well, you probably can't tell because I bought both, but I really like cool tone stuff. And I think it is a little bit of a plumper. No, maybe it's just like refreshing. I don't know. I can't tell, but it does have like a little tingle in like a minty, fresh kind of way. But you can see it kind of dulled the pink. It dulled the warmth of the color of my lips a little bit. It just made it very muted, but also you can't see as well from here, but very sparkly. I love it. I love it very much. And it's wet, but it's not super sticky. I don't know how it dries. I wonder what it would look like with this underneath. Hold on. I'm going to do half and half. Half with just the gloss, and then half with the pencil and the gloss. We shall see. Also, this is obviously, I have 15 subscribers, not an endorsement of these products. I do not know. I do not care. It does not matter. Probably going to hate these products halfway through using them anyway. Some of them, at least. Let me turn this on. Oh my god. I'm applying this horrendously. Sorry, but not sorry. I do not care enough to really be sorry at this point. Because it hurts no one. And that's the end of the sentence. It hurts no one. Alright, this is without the gloss, but with the pencil. This is without the pencil, but with the gloss. I'm going to put the gloss over the pencil. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. It's a wild color. Doesn't look great on me right now, especially because I don't feel too good today. And I don't have like eye stuff. I'm going to get up. Here, see? I kind of did spaghetti mouth on myself. Very sparkly, very pretty. This is something I can put on if I have just eyeliner on or just like a very basic eye. Just like a 10-minute makeup look. Not even base skin or anything. Just like a cream blush, a 1 or 2 color eye, and then a liner and a mascara. And then I can just put this over my natural lips and then go out the door and look nice. I'm excited. And the nice thing is, it's okay, honey. You're fine. Are you okay? Your tummy's upset? How are you feeling, baby? He got smacked by the pallet earlier because Yuki knocked it over and he was underneath it. Are you okay? That's why it was like an hour or 2 ago, so I don't think it's like a head injury that made him throw up. I think he's fine. I think he's just thirsty. You okay, baby? You sensitive little baby? You okay? You're a good boy. Okay, I'll give you some water in a minute. Don't worry. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty combo together. You want to look at my tissue? Gross. Sorry. Not sorry. Blech. Okay. Did get a little bit in my mouth. It's not a plumper. Oh, Yuki stinks. The inside of Yuki's body stinks, and you can tell when she opens her mouth or her butt hole. Something's wrong in there, but she's not showing any signs of sickness or anything. She seems to be fine. I don't know what's going on. She's just old, maybe. She could just be old. Is my microphone's still on? Okay. Let me get this off my cheek as well. A little bit more. The thing with this Korean makeup stuff is it's either not pigmented in the slightest, or so pigmented that it does stain lighter skin like this, not a big deal. It doesn't matter. I'm not one to look organized or put together anyway. I'm going to try these out over the next few days. I may or may not do videos while I'm doing it. I don't know. I don't really care. I do get kind of frustrated and a little bit overwhelmed when I'm doing my makeup for the first time with a new product, or also like I've got a lot to do in the next coming days and I don't have a lot of time to like mess around, especially because I do need to like sleep. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'm very excited about the products that I got. I'm very excited about the ideas that I have for my hair. I can't wait to get a new vibe going. Or not a new vibe, but like refresh the old, like continue the vibe that I wanted to have before all this nonsense happened with the union. Oops, I said the name out loud. There is still going to be nonsense with the union this year. There's still going to be nonsense with recruiters, Hagwon owners, all this stuff, because I'm going to start the long-awaited process of legal action, most likely. But I do kind of want to take a couple of months break and just kind of rest. I'm thinking March is where I'm going to start contacting lawyers and stuff. I'll probably have more updates then. I'll probably have more things going on. I'm also going to be doing potentially a PhD program this year. So it's going to be a lot coming up. So I kind of want to get myself emotionally and like nervous systemically healed enough to where I can kind of just not scream and cry when the slightest inconvenience happens. My goal is to not want to shout when I hear my dogs licking their feet. That's all. That's pretty much it. I also have a broken arm. I also have a bunch, well, fractured, but like a bunch of stuff going on with that. I've got vet appointments out the wazoo. Everything is going to take longer now because of this arm nonsense. And I don't have a lot of money right now because the holidays happen. It's just a whole lot of mess. I don't have a lot of fuel for my body. I don't have a lot of time to like extend the amount of time that I take. My health is in the garbage bin or whatever. The roads are icy and cold. It's a nightmare. Everything is taking longer. Just because it's the season that it is. It's cold, so all the transportation takes longer. People are walking less. They're going on the transportation more. A lot of times the trains are kind of delayed because they don't get to work early enough to start them and warm them up properly, and you can't run them without damaging them if they're cold, especially line 1, the line that I live on. I live on multiple lines, but like that's the closest one. And that's the one that I take everywhere that I go pretty much. It's just like a whole mess. And also now I have all this dog stuff going on. Shikban had his dental surgery. We got 2 more surgeries to go. Definitely we have to get Yuki spayed and get her eye biopsy. The vet wants to do that at the same time. And then Winter is probably going to need hip surgery, potentially spinal surgery. I don't know. We're going to look into see if he has a spinal issue or not. He might not. I don't know. If that becomes too much to fix or to pay for, like if it's unreasonable, I'm going to have to just do pain management and probably humane euthanasia when it gets to the point where his quality of life isn't good. That's something that we did with my family dog in the US when he had hip dysplasia, which is what Winter has. So I'm experienced with that. I'm used to that. I'm trying everything in my power to keep all the dogs healthy, happy, and safe on the budget that I have, both time budget, energy budget, and money and supply budget. It's quite tough, but fostering is never easy, especially when you foster the way that I'm fostering. A lot of times fosters will get, if you're not in the animal rescue community, a lot of times fosters will get everything paid for by the rescuer. But in this case, either I am the rescuer, I and a friend or a rescuer, or somebody else is a rescuer and I just took the dog in because they're just a regular person that doesn't have the money to pay for a separate dog. Like Yuki's case, she's right by my side. She's always so sweet. Oh my gosh. Her little pink bald nose is so cute. She was found by just like a regular English teacher in Korea who doesn't have the extra money to be sending me stuff. She did donate quite a bit to the fund for Yuki Spay, which is so sweet. And normally it would cover it all, but I'm going to a specific vet because Yuki's old and we don't know what her health issues are internally. And this vet is very good at putting dogs under and then bringing them back safely. So it does cost a little bit more, but he's also going to do the eye biopsy at the same time. And also, Yuki is bigger than most dogs or most vets will operate on, so they do add a charge for the weight past, I believe, like 10 kilograms. And Yuki's not that much past 10. Some it's 7, some it's 10. It depends. I think it's 7 in most areas in Seoul. In my vet's in Seoul. So yeah, I don't know. It like she can't really afford to be funding a dog thing. She's got her own stuff going on. She's got her own life going on. Hagwon teachers are notoriously underpaid and mistreated. And overworked. It's just awful. And she has her own pets. She's got her own animal stuff going on. She's got her own house stuff going on. She's got her own life stuff going on, and that's fine. I agreed with her. I made an agreement with her to take in Yuki, and then I wouldn't get any payments from her. That's fine. Winter, I did get some payments from the mom of the family to help. Oh, hello, baby girl. Yuki just jumped on me. To help take care of him for a while. Miss Ma'am. She's very cuddly. I think she might start going into heat kind of soon. Miss Ma'am, girl, baby. She's so cuddly and sweet. Sorry. Don't growl at her. Oh, no, that's crazy. And so then, you know, I'm kind of worried about him. He does seem kind of like down. Like he doesn't feel good. I'm worried he might have a brain. Well, if you have a concussion, you throw up pretty quick after. This was like over an hour after. This was like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours after, because it was before I had my dinner delivered. Okay. Also, at the same time, my fridge went out, so I have no ability to store food. So I have to order everything or eat one person meals at a time. Go to the store and buy new food every time I need to eat. It's horrible. It's horrible right now. It's a mess. So I got a lot of stuff on my plate. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I needed to buy a few items to kind of like make myself feel better. Part of it is the dopamine hit of buying stuff like the makeup and hair dye and stuff. Part of it is the hobby that I want to get going. But none of this was really expensive. It was all like Tier was like a little less, like it was $50 or it was less than $50, and then the Himiko store was about $50 or 52 ish, probably less than 52. It was like 52,000, so it was probably less than 52. So, and then the hair dye was whatever cost it was, and so like it's not that bad. And I have the money. I have the money. Most of my bills are paid for this month already. I have everything covered. I'm good. It's going to be a tight month, but I'm all good. I got dog food for the month. I got whatever, right? It is what it is. I have dry food that I can cook. It's just I don't want it half the time, and it takes a lot of energy to cook it. And like days like today, when I'm just wiped out and not in a place to cook it, I just can't. Oh my god, I'm hiccuping. So I ordered something cheap, like $15 on for delivery. It's like a meal and a half. I am gonna freeze it because my freezer is working, which is nice. I am gonna freeze it, and then just reheat it and just like suffer through freezer burn. It is what it is for now. I need to like man up and call the landlord and have him fix the fridge. I've been trying to fix it on my own because I don't want to cause problems with him, and I don't want him to come into the house because it is tore up from the dogs. So I do kind of want to clean it up a little bit and get it fixed up before I call him in. And I just haven't had the energy, the well-being, or the time to do that. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a disaster. So I want to make sure that, and also I have more dogs than I'm supposed to have in the house. I'm supposed to have 4. I have 5. So, and they've met. They've seen Buster and Yuki and Shikbang, for sure. I think they've also seen Winter. So I have to make sure that it's the same dogs each time. So I'm going to put Winter in the cage. You can't see it. It's behind me. Like, this is sitting on the cage. I'm going to put Winter in the cage, probably, because I don't want him being insane. And I'm going to put Buster, Yuki, and Shikbang in here. Oh, no. I'm going to put Winter in. Oh, hello, girl. Oh, my God. Hi, baby. I love you. You hungry? They want food. They want dinner. I'll feed them dinner in a minute. Whatever. They can wait. They usually eat pretty late. I'm probably going to put... the puppy and Yuki in the second room, and then Buster and Chickbug in here. Because I'm trying to split up the barking. So Buster and Chickbug are barkers. Yuki almost makes no sound. Chickbug very rarely barks, but he might if he gets excited with the other dogs getting excited. And then Hanel might bark. I don't know what he's going to do. So I want to put him in the room with the quiet dog, so it sounds like only one dog is in the room. And then if I have 3 loud dogs in this room, it would sound just like 3 dogs total barking, pretty much. Unless Hana was screaming. But they're not going to come in this room. They're not going to go in the other room. They're just going to look at the fridge and then fix it and then go. Or like get a new fridge or whatever. I don't want to be a nuisance to the landlord, though. Like, that's the problem. I've already called them in because there's a leak in the ceiling right here behind me. They've already had to replace the TV and the TV stand. They didn't have to, but they chose to because they were very sweet. We couldn't find the remote for the first TV. Not a big deal. I haven't even turned the TV on ever, so it doesn't matter. And then they got a new TV, and then that TV was too wide for the TV stand. And then they had to give me a new TV stand. So I have 2 TV stands in here right now. And so they've done a lot of work for the house. They've done a lot of things to make the house better, to make it good, to make it nice for me. Because nobody lived here for a long time before me. And so I want to make sure that I clean it up well and I maintain it very well. And I am. So the wallpaper and the floor are kind of like wrecked in the hallway because of the dogs, because they pee and stuff and it's like messy. And so I clean it up, but like wallpaper is paper, right? So what I'm planning to tell them, I'm planning to try to hide it as much as I can. But I'm planning to tell, if they notice it or have an issue with it, I'm planning to tell them that I'm going to replace on my own cost, from my own money, the wallpapers and the floors within the next 6 or 9 months, because I want to do it anyway, and I live here for another year. So like my lease isn't up until 2027, June 2027. June? May. End of May or early June 2027. And if they let me, I'm planning to try to renew. So, and they know that that's my intention from the beginning. They know that. And so, and they know that my intention is to take care of the house and the wallpaper. I promise them, like, I will fix anything the dogs destroy of my own accord. Anything that is my fault, whether it's mold, damage, whatever, I will fix it. It's my thing. And if there's anything that breaks down in the home, I will try to fix it myself before I contact you. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to be a nuisance. And my dogs already bark a lot, as you can see, and is very loud. So I don't want to then call them down to fix everything. Right now, I've got several things that need to be fixed. This air conditioner has black mold in it. I need that cleaned out by a professional. The front entryway does have some mold in it because I did not dehumidify very well, and the ventilation wasn't as good as I thought it was in the bathroom. And that's my fault, so I am going to pay for that service to be done. I think I'll probably just have them do the air conditioner at the same time, and I'll just like not worry about the landlord doing it. And I am going to have to also the bathroom light / fan. If you turn it on, it shuts all the electricity in the house off. So that one I'm not going to tell them about. I'm just going to leave it. Because I think what happened is I think I flooded the lamp. I flooded the bulb. Because I was like spraying a mold cleaner off the ceiling, and the shower head sprayed a little bit onto the light bulb because it's just exposed light bulb, which is insane. And it just, everything went shut off. So probably the issue is that it's wet. I'm going to, obviously that switches off because the lights are on right now. So, and I figured out where the breaker is and how to fix it, how to flip it and everything. It doesn't matter. It's fine. There's a solution. It's easy to fix if you need to. You just have to go outside and it's cold and I don't want to do that. So I don't turn it on. But what I am going to eventually do is I'm going to keep that off, obviously, and then I'm going to take the bulb out and then see what I can see in there. And if there's an issue, I will see if I can get an electrician to come or whatever. I don't know. I'm in a labor union again, so I probably know somebody who knows how to do electrician work. I can probably just pay them a little bit better than their normal hourly rate. Not a little bit. Definitely better than their normal hourly rate, and they might be able to come on a Saturday or whatever. I'll give them like a bottle of soju plus like a tip plus like more than what they would make per hour. It's not going to be a super long job probably. And if they have to be like, I can't fix it, it's all fucked, I'll be like, okay, thank you so much for coming over. I'm going to give you the pay and everything anyway. I just needed answers. I'll figure out how to fix it later. Maybe I'll tell the landlord at the end of the lease or something when I'm renewing or whatever. But I also told the landlord in the beginning, like, I do want to make sure that if I do have to replace the floors or wallpapers or anything or paint or anything, like the door frames or whatever, if they get scratched, are you okay if I do that? Are you okay with, or is there any like design you don't want or that you do want? And they're like, I don't care as long as it's not absolutely insane and unlivable. Not a problem. But it's like frustrating to have to explain to them that the house is in bad condition right now. But then I'm gonna fix it. So, but they're super sweet so far. So I don't know. They seem really nice, and I don't think they're gonna be really upset about it. But I feel bad. It's like very taxing on me. So one of these days when I have the whole day off, I'm going to, or at least most of the day off, I'm going to contact them about that. I'm gonna deep clean the day before and as much as I can, and then contact them about that. Hi, Miss Yuki. She's back on my lap. You really want your dinner? You want your din din? Hano? Oh, checking. He looked like he wasn't breathing. Sorry, baby. Just checking on you. He's fine. He just sleeps really deeply. Did you see her? I couldn't tell. He's a baby girl. You're so good girl. She's so sweet. Usually Jindos aren't very social or cuddly, but she is very lovey-dovey. What's wrong, baby? What's the matter? You want some din din? Want some din din? She was just a wild dog for 11 years. And now she just came into my house and is like, yeah. I wish I caught that on camera. She just ducked her head to like, scratching my leg, to like get pets from me. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here. You can jump. You can jump. You can jump. She's such a good indoor dog now. She immediately adjusted. She let me give her a bath. She let me introduce her to the other dogs, which was just Chick Bun and Buster at the time. She let me cut her nails. She let me put ointment on her nose. She let me give her eye drops on day 1. She let me brush her. She let me pick her up on day 2. Like, fully lift her up. Like, she was in my arms, like, I scooped her up. She was perfectly fine with that. She's immediately just like the sweetest, most amazing, most chill dog. Even the vet was like, this is a special Jindo. Like, something about her is very special. And I agree. And I've texted her rescuer multiple times being like, I hope you know how special this dog that you saved is. I hope you know that you saved an angel, because something about this dog is so chill, but so just like, yeah, I love you. Let's go with the flow. Oh, you don't want me to pee here? Well, I guess I'll just pee over there. Whatever. I've had no training for her. She's the best behaved dog in the house. And she's not even like lacking in energy. She's old, but she's also very peppy. And she's so trusting. And she's so just sweet and lovely. And she just loves to be loved. Like, she's making up for the 11 years that she got absolutely no love. And she had no shelter and no free food, like, available to her. Poor girl. I don't know what happened to her outside, but I almost don't want to know because it's really sad, I'm sure. Stray dogs don't have a good time, usually. She's such a sweet baby girl. Oh my god, she's so good. She always greets me when I come home. She will do this funny thing where when I'm walking from one day I'll have to try to get it on camera. When I'm walking from my room to like the hallway, to the bathroom, to the laundry area, to the front door, to the kitchen, wherever, she will walk behind me, and I say behind reluctantly. She will walk underneath me, but she won't walk underneath me like really close behind. She'll poke her head between my knees when I'm walking. She's underneath me fully. Like her shoulders are between my knees when I'm walking. It's very funny. Hi, girly. I've gotten used to it. It doesn't trip me anymore. Hi, lovely girl. You're so sweet. So good, baby. Oh my goodness, baby girl. She loves head scratches and butt scratches. Those are her favorite things. She wants love. Come here, baby girl. Look at this baby girl. Can you see her? No, you cannot. Damn. Here, my lovely girl. You're dirty. I gotta give you a bath. She likes to lay her head on stuff. The scratches from her claws when she climbed on me. Come here, lovely. Oh, you come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. This is a wild dog. No training. No training at all. So gentle, so lovely, so sweet, so happy. Oh my god, so bald. Oh my god, so cute. I have to soak that and like help her with that. It's a scab. My lovely, beautiful girl. There's Hano. Honey bunny, what's the matter? You okay? He's not acting weird, but I'm worried about him. I have a bad feeling. Alright. Give him water and I'm going to feed him, and that's going to be chaos and stress. So. Oh, God. I'm also burping. I also need to put this makeup stuff away and hair dye stuff as well, and then go to bed. Hi, Yuki. Oh, she's so cute. You're so cute, my love. Oh my god, my baby. Also, she gives me baths. Like, she'll like lick my legs incessantly for like an hour. Because I let her do it because it's really sweet. It's actually quite soothing and relaxing. Like, it's very soothing when you know that it means they love you. You know, it feels really nice to be loved, which I guess is exactly what Yuki is experiencing too. My baby girl, I love you. You're so cute. Her ears are like thick. They're fluffy, but they're thick. Hi. Hi, girl. Oh my god, you're so cute. Hano, are you okay, baby? Are you okay? Buster just kick-started Winter again. Knock it off, Buster. Don't do that. No. No. He knows what he's doing, too. One time I was laying in bed, like, cuddling with Winter, and Buster wanted that attention. And so Buster walked over to that door, looked out that door, and barked twice. And then Winter came running out into the hallway, and then Buster took his spot, like he knew. I gotta let Winter reintegrate. He's gonna freak out. It's okay, Buster. Calm down. Oh, Shake Bun is here. Hello, Chip Chop. Can we not yell in the middle of the night, please? Can you not scratch my tummy, please? Hold on. I cuddle with you all night, every night, so you don't need the attention right now. You will get it later. Are you okay, Hano? Honey bunny? Are you okay? Buster, stop yelling. Oh my god. He's way too loud. I have to go calm him down. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, Winter. Winter. You're not Winter. You're Buster. Oh my god. Also, I fell and I hurt my knee. But my legs just gave up, and they were like, "No, thank you." And then I fell on the street, so that was fun. That's through jeans too. That's how hard I fell. Shake Bang. Hello, get down. There's Buster featuring the shit stirrer. You know what you're doing, Buster. Knock it off. All right, I'm gonna go. What's up? An hour and 40 minutes. Jesus Christ. Of just yapping and stalling. All right. Bye. I'm gonna upload it. Probably tonight. Whatever. This is what my life is when I'm not outside. And when I'm outside, the only difference is that my hair is either washed and like in a braid or in a hat, and I have a bra on. I'm still just as frazzled and confused. LOL. Oh, that kind of. What? There is a dog hair in there. Anyway, bye. Oh. Tomorrow, today, technically, Thursday. I probably have 2 shifts at work. So like a half a day of work. I'll have to leave the house by like 2:30, and I won't get home until like midnight. So like but I'm not working the whole time. There's like a commute in between, and like a lot of that's commute. It's already what time? 2:48 a.m. So I'll probably be in bed by 3:30, I hope. And then I'll get up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11:30. I hope. Maybe 10 if I can push it. And I'll try to get some chores done, like laundry going. I'll try to get dishes going. I'll try to get trash gathered up. I'll try to get hallway and entryway cleaned out, maybe bathroom cleaned out if I'm really ambitious. And then showered, and then toothbrushed, whatever order this is going to happen in. And then breakfasted. And then dogs will get breakfasted, and then maybe I'll try to do some makeup. If I have it in me, I will try to do some makeup on camera, see what I can try to work with. Some of these products, I'll probably do like a normal-ish look with the foundation and the blush, the tear stuff, and then one of these pencils. I'm going to try one of these pencils or something. Because I think the other stuff is too much for me to try. I think I'll probably try with pencil and then like a purpley eyeshadow or some kind of thing. And then this. I don't know. Maybe I'll try this as a shadow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't care. My hair is going to look insane regardless. Because it's really damaged and I can't put product, like conditioning product in it to like calm it down. Until I am done with the product stuff. Because I don't want to like waste the products that I bought. I really do need to tone it. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not toning it tonight. No. A, I don't have the energy. B, it's going to keep me up until 5 a.m. again. And then I'm going to wake up in the afternoon. And then I'm not going to get anything done. And I'm going to rush out of the house. And I'm going to get home. And I'm going to stay up until 5 a.m. again. And then I'm going to get up at 2 again. It's going to be a nightmare. So I'm not going to do that. I want to get some stuff done tomorrow. I want to be somewhat productive. Because I want to start getting things back in order so that I can have less to do in one day before I have called the landlord in to fix the fucking fridge. Mind you, I still have a broken arm. Then I live alone, so I gotta do laundry with a broken arm. I gotta mop the floor and vacuum with a broken arm. What a nightmare. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna actually go now. Yeah, and that's gonna be my plan for tomorrow morning. Technically today morning, whatever. It's already 3 now, basically. It's 5:52, 2:52. So I don't have a lot of time. Luckily I am very tired, so oh Jesus, I'm gonna keep chill YouTube videos on. Feed the dogs, which is the most chaotic part of the night. Pack this food up and put it in the freezer. Maybe eat the rest of the ice cream in the freezer so I have some space to put this stuff in there. And then wash my face and go to bed. Maybe I'll wash my face before I eat while the ice cream is softening up a little bit. I know that once I start getting productive, I'm going to start like gathering the trash and doing the laundry and everything. It's going to be annoying, but whatever. Whatever. If it gets done, it gets done. It is what it is, right? It's what you got to do when you've got unmedicated ADHD. You got to get stuff done when you can. There's not another way. All right, I'm going to put this in the trash. All right. Bye.